Dripalowski, 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 Adas Khrushchevsky, Das Khrushchevsky, Dripalowski, 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 Adas Khrushchevsky, Das Khrushchevsky, Dripalowski, Dripalowski, Nashta-Nashta-Oski. Oh fuck, I listen to this way too much.
You really do. Cool.
There we go.
That was a good music intro.
That was pretty good.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the
podcast!
Cool.
Right.
The most relaxing thing on our show, and just started it off with screaming.
We're always complaining about how other people are yelling on this show.
Yeah, and then we yell ourselves.
That's right.
Yeah, got my boy Sax in here.
How's it going?
We're going to do some podcast today because we're a bit, we haven't uploaded in a while.
We're strapped for cash. We need that YouTube money.
We need that YouTube revenue. But I'll explain, so obviously we haven't been uploading for a while. This will probably be the first episode that gets uploaded. So this is a good point, good episode to make, explain.
Really get to know the people you're watching, you know?
Yeah.
With the massive following that we have at the moment.
True, 40 people. Look at that, whoa.
We're on the verge of being a
round of applause for us, guys. Look at that. We made it.
We made it, boys.
We did. And, alright, so, I'll explain why. Alright, so after Christmas, we all took a bit of a break. We're all busy boys, and also, I guess, if they want to identify as female, that's fine.
We felt too bad for making too much money off of YouTube.
Yeah, so we want to let other people make more money. Yeah, that's what's happening.
Share the love around, share the money around.
But, no, so honestly, we're all pretty busy with work and, hanging out with the family and stuff after Christmas. And we're going to take a month off just to do recordings, edit a shit ton of videos, and, just get all this content, pumping out. Come February, we'll be uploading regularly again. But, until then, we've been working on some projects like our cooking show.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, we've got also, obviously, the podcast. We've been playing more video games like Until Dawn. And we've got a new segment called The Drunk Fish.
And there's going to be a little sneak peek of something I'm thinking of called Eaty Fish.
Eaty Fish? Is it where we just eat fish?
We're going to cut this part out.
Why? Oh, okay.
And we're back!
Oh, what?
I didn't... What?
Do you want me to cut out that part where you said the thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
I didn't think of that. I'm just like, hey, I want to do a cooking segment.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, me and you are chefs. Like what we did with that, but we can't show that one because that's kind of fucked.
Yeah, we really can't. We'll do another one. We'll do chicken wings first.
We did a little trial of a little cooking segment on this channel, and that was good fun, but probably not something you show to the public audience.
No, this is a PG channel.
Yeah, we believe in family-friendly content here at the Cheekyfish channel.
We said words that would not be acceptable for a younger audience, like frick and shut.
Big cunt.
Whoa, far out. Just straight up. Okay.
That reminds me, I really... If you didn't know, working in retail, I guess both of us...
Yeah. Well, not for me, not much longer.
Ah!
Yeah, true. That's another thing that happened.
Foreshadowing.
Anyway, can't talk about that because, it's a big industry and I could get in trouble.
And we don't want that.
No.
But working with retail, it's like you kind of realise what kind of people you really like. And if they have a certain trait about them, they're going to be great people. And with me, that's Americans, okay?
Alright.
Americans and Canadians. If they have an American accent or a Canadian accent, I'm automatically going to like them as a person.
Oh.
All my American and Canadian customers are great people.
Oh.
I had this one guy come in the other day, and he was Texan. Ooh. So he had this strong Texan accent, right?
Dang.
And he had the cowboy hat on and everything. And I'm like,
dual revolvers?
It was pretty close. He's got him in his car at least.
Oh,
that he's the kind of guy that still thinks that open carry applies in Australia.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, he was born
we're not
under
in Australia,
the
Saxon.
rights.
We're in
Austria.
Dublin, England.
Yep. I don't think we need to be that incognito about.
Well, if someone's going to be tracking our location, we're in Antarctica, then we're in Central Australia, then we're in America, and now we're in Dublin, England.
It's just one big road trip.
It is.
Yeah. But
bonjour.
He came in, and now I heard that he was American when he walked in through the door. Right?
Did someone tell you?
No, I overheard him talking.
Oh, okay.
And well, alright, you know, build myself up, serve this guy, it's gonna be great, he's gonna make my day great. And he comes in, and as he comes in, you get about a line worth of people walk in as well, like to go get served. And so he walks up and he's like, howdy, partner. Oh, god dang it, I forgot my bags. I ain't no gun-tooting female, to remember something like that. He said this really fucking loudly as well, right? Now I'm like, alright, I'm a bit conflicted. This guy is a sexist, but he's American. I don't know what to do. Everyone wants to be friends with the American guy when it's in Australia, okay?
Yeah, and it's vice versa for us. Like, if we go over to America...
everyone wants to be friends with the Australian. But he said the line of people behind him is like those soccer mums with the bowl cut hair. And I'm like, if I agree with this guy, I'm going to fucking hear it from them in about 30 seconds. So I'm just like... Yeah, that's nice groceries you got here, mate.
I buy that exact same milk bottle.
Yeah. And he's like, but gosh dang, your groceries are expensive and down under. I was out here the other day and your avocados have gone up by $6 in 1 week. And I'm like, yep, that's... It's a little thing called inflation, my friend. He's like, and also something I don't like about your dang gosh darn no gun tooting Australian folk is that your bags cost money. And I'm like, we actually just got rid of all of our plastic bags. We have some weird priorities here in Australia. And he's like, well, in the United States of America, that's a little thing we like to call complimentary. Like, what the fuck? Like, okay, so you hit your boy up with a little sexist innuendo. Well, no, it wasn't a fucking innuendo.
No, it was a straight up sexual comment.
Sexist comment.
Yeah.
And now he's shit talking my homeland, man.
I
don't know what to do about this boy. I don't know if I should whoop his ass.
Just while you're at work, you just like climb over the counter.
Listen here, boy. I'm gonna teach you something most Australians won't teach you. Right? So and that was hard. That's a really conflicting decision that you have to do. I don't know where I was going with this, but
it's good conversation.
But have you ever had something like that?
What like someone American?
You want to like, but you can't. Just for
yes.
reasons.
Alrighty. So I won't say that story because that could have very complicated consequences if I do tell it. But it was a similar thing. I had a I won't talk about my job in retail. I'll talk about when I worked on the vineyards. So earlier this year, I used to work. I did labour work on vineyards. Vineyard, whatever you want to call it. And I might be going back there actually for like half a year. But yeah, it's just there were a lot of French people, and I was like, oh, French. Like I've always wanted to go to France. Like I hear it's pretty cool. The language is awesome.
Yeah, man.
Like, but I found out that the French guys I met are really stuck up.
Yeah.
They're like,
a lot of
stick their nose up at you. The females were fine. Like, they were really nice to me.
Yeah.
But then the guys, like, they...
Full on.
Yeah, they're full on. Their accent doesn't sound too nice either.
Yeah.
It's like, bonjour. Like, it was really... Yeah, it was really gritty and mucusy. I was like, I don't want to listen to you.
I want to touch you.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you see a foreign person, I'm going to touch that.
Yeah, I think, like, it was different because I've been in 2 lines of work now. I've been in fast food and I've been in retail. And the French fast food blokes, the customers in fast food that were French, they were really great.
Yeah.
And I wanted to learn a little bit of their language just so I could talk to them and show off. Because all of them speak fluent French. It's not like there's people that have the accent but don't speak the language. They all speak fluent French. Yeah. And I wanted to learn a bit because we had a lot of customers. But the people in retail who are French are just fucked.
Yeah.
Man, like, okay, we're starting to...
Get a bit fired up now.
We're starting to cross some racial boundaries.
Yeah. Bonjour.
This doesn't apply to everyone, by the way.
Yeah. Bonjour, je m'appelle Cameron. And this is Olsen.
Yeah.
Saxon Olsen. You can find him. No.
Yeah. So, I don't know how to feel about those kind of people. But, yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, like... So on the vineyards, I met Germans, I met Italians, and I met French. All different factions in World War Two. So you had the Axis powers, which were not the French, the Germans, and I think the Italians were in World War Two.
You're asking to start another war, my friend.
Oh, they were, weren't they?
What?
World War One, the Italians were on our side. Oh, they were neutral.
Nah, not really.
Not really. Oh, I remember
They're
now.
just, like,
Anyway,
changing sides.
Yeah.
They're that one friend in Halo that
At the end of the game.
At the end of the game, when they realise they're losing, they change sides.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's me.
That's actually not even a very good fucking analogy, because that's exactly what Italy did. So
Yeah. So I found out as well in the vineyards. I'm not sure if it's across all of like France and Germany, but apparently they don't like each other. My manager was French.
yeah.
And so there's a German guy working for us, and they did not get along well.
Wow.
Even like from the start, when they just met each other, they did not like each other.
So like I have no grudges for anyone like of their race. No, that's
Just
not,
against their personality.
That's not me trying to prove like that I'm not a racist.
No,
Well,
you are hardcore racist, Saxon. No, he's really not.
I didn't detect any sarcasm in that.
It was a bit. Don't worry, it was a bit.
But
Continue.
no, but like I know that some whole groups of a certain race or culture will have just an immense hatred for another race or culture. Like there's this. You watch Top Gear, yeah?
Yep.
You seen the one where they go to the very south? It's like the southest part in America you can get before you get close to Antarctica. They get to there, and all of those people there absolutely hate the British because of something that happened in World War Two. Because they like took over this little town in America and they set it up as like a British naval base.
I mean, why wouldn't you?
I don't know, but they all hate Brits. Like just all Brits in general. So you could be a great person, but you're a Brit and they'll try to fucking set you on fire.
Oh, jeez.
And
Is that what happened to Richard Hammond?
no, they got the rocks thrown at their cars.
Oh, damn.
Like, by the whole town.
Well, did they say something out the window like,
No.
"Hello, governor"?
They,
and then
so they were they watch Top Gear, and they always announce where they might be going next.
Oh, yeah.
And so they were talking about this place, and they knew what cars they were driving because they wanted to drive the most British cars that they could find, and they didn't know they got like 20 k's out from this town, and they only just realised how much they hate the British people. They wanted to go there to educate them on the Brits and show that they've changed since World War II, but they realised that they can't. So they got into a hotel and the police rock up and they say, "Nah, you gotta go. You're fucked, man, because the whole town is after you, right?"
Jesus Christ.
And they get a bunch of a gang comes to the hotel and starts fighting with the police. And then so the police escort them out of there. They had literally just set up all their equipment, which took them hours and hours to set up. They had to take it down in like 40 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
So they set up everything, and then as they were driving out, the gang followed them out as well as the cops.
Yeah.
They drove out to like a separate town that's outside of this other town, and the whole fucking town is lined the streets with torches and rocks, and they've just started pelting the shit out of all their cars and throwing like flaming torches at them and shit.
That's racism.
Yeah.
That's racism, guys.
So yeah, that's where I was going with the story.
Back to racism.
Pure, good old racism.
Yeah, it's not like. Well, so I'm just gonna. It's the town like. Were they native to America or were they like?
Yeah.
English American.
I think they're natives.
Oh, okay, that's different. I thought it was like if it was like white Americans, like new Americans, native to not native to America.
It's not like
come
New
from
Age
Britain.
America. It's like what you think of when you think of like Texas.
Oh.
When you think of Texas, you think of like
Cowboys.
Yeah, you think of a bunch of old age Americans living in
Yeehaw!
in a New Age environment, sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's like that. It's like they don't. It's not like L.A. or
where it's big cities.
California.
Yeah. Even like if you look at Texas now, it's a city. Like, it's I could never think. I always think like you got the saloon and you got those like doors that don't have any locks on them, so they just flap open.
That's
and
our
shut
new
and,
segment. And the podcast is stereotypes.
Stereotypes, yeah. Well, I mean, that's
We're
just the
going to talk
podcast.
about what we think of different places.
Different places, yeah.
That's right.
So, alright, first place. Texas, obviously. I imagine it as a cowboy town.
Yeah,
you know, where people walk around with those little spurs on their boots, you know, the cowboy boots. And
I think of it as just like not a lot of like concrete roads.
Yeah, it's all just
roads,
dirt.
And I just think of like dirt tracks. You know,
Yeah.
I think of like really wooden buildings. Well, we need some people in the comments down below to, if you are from any of the places we're about to mention.
Yeah, out of our 40 viewers.
You need to tell us what it's actually like. You need to give us a reality check. That's the new segment name.
What, reality check?
Reality check.
Oh, it's a good
That's
name.
where we talk about stereotypes of different places in the world and different people in the world. Yeah,
Damn.
We're going to have to cut this a lot because we kind of blabbered on about nothing for a while.
No, we can. Trust me, that's what the podcast is.
But
And it gets that much views as well, apparently.
it would have been nice if we...
Honestly, don't know why you guys like this. We just kind of talk
should
about
live
nothing.
stream this.
Well, I mean, if we notify people, we'll get 0 views. Or 1 if Hayden's on, you know.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
We say his name all the time. I don't know if he likes it or not. He hasn't
That's
told me
fine.
that he doesn't like it. So,
Consent only applies to certain people.
yeah. And Hayden is not one of them.
Yeah.
Whoops. Yeah, so, like, other places, I don't imagine Russia as being, like, you know, a city. I imagine it being, like, because I've seen movies and stuff like, what was it? It's not The Grey. The Grey's a good movie, but, it's like another wolf movie and it's set in Russia.
See, I've seen a lot of, like, photos and videos based in Russia.
Yeah,
I
it's
kinda-
always very snowy.
Well, yeah,
Because it's obviously near the snow.
near the Arctic.
Yeah, near the
but,
Arctic.
like, fucking, Moscow's pretty, it's cultural.
Yeah.
A lot more cultural than, like, fucking Perth. Or,
Where's Perth? Is Scotland Perth? There's actually a place in Scotland named Perth.
I mean, like, the WA Perth.
Oh, it's Western Australia.
Yes.
Ah, cool. Just clarifying.
Okay. Like, Perth, you know, Perth is kind of just like, yeah, they're buildings. But Moscow is like, oh, they're buildings, but they're nice Russian buildings.
Oh yeah, they are, like, the Kremlin looks bloody amazing. That
So-
got blown up in Mission Impossible.
I think
Spoiler alert.
I think Russia is still like, I think it's still modern, but it's still got its Russian roots,
Yeah.
which is nice.
Yeah, it's I always imagine Russia being a very aggressive place. So that's just rumors you hear. Well, apparently
Yeah.
it is actually really aggressive
Yeah.
from people who've been there and said stuff.
I think,
But
yeah.
I mean, you'd expect that if you went in someone else's country. Like I think as I think as we Australians are very aggressive to people that come into our country. Like
I think there's certain people.
there's very racist Australians and there's
Yeah.
very, you know, normal Australians. And like you have the Australians who say like go back to your own country and we're like, well,
the lovely merch they make.
yeah, all
Sell it
that.
at Woolies.
Yeah, do they actually?
No, you didn't hear about that news story?
No.
Woolies got caught in like one of our towns because they sold a go back to your own country, like go back to where you came from shirt.
Oh my god.
Like, I don't know if
Nice
the
Woolies.
store put it there, if someone just put them on a bunch of coat hangers with price tags and just kind of hung them up themselves as a joke.
Yeah, you'd
But
think that a big, you know, big business like Woolworths wouldn't do something like that.
it was only found in one store.
Ah, yeah, that seems a bit more likely.
So I don't know what was going on there, but yeah, people were buying them and they were actually going through the checkouts.
And
like
that's-
they were
so-
scanning and working properly. But yeah, someone's coming in and be like, don't like that. Yeah.
And you would, wouldn't you? Like,
Oh yeah. It's like, I can understand why people have those views. It's not like one of those completely fucking meaningless opinions. There's definitely reasons to it, because the job crisis in Australia is pretty fucked.
yeah, to be honest.
But I don't know. I think, you know, being that extreme and radical about it's not the way to go about things.
Yeah.
I have a very unpopular opinion when it comes to like border control and immigration in the
Are
country.
you comfortable with saying it on the channel?
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine.
That's fine. That's
See,
good.
like, I agree with what the country is doing with border control right now and immigration.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just... There's an argument that you should just, you know, oh, they're asylum seekers, they should just be let into the country, they're not terrorists.
Yeah.
A government cannot just say, oh, yeah, we love everyone in this world, you know, no one's going to hurt us. That's not something a government says. As
Yeah.
bad as it might be and as truthful as it might be, right, like, you know, not a lot of them, like, majority of people who come into this country aren't looking to cause any national terror.
Yeah.
a government can't take that risk. They have to be formal about things. So yeah, you have to do a lot of quarantine and processing. And I don't think that places like Nauru should exist.
Yep.
Like, they're pretty fucked up. They're more like prisons. But I think that, you know, people are going to have to go through.
I reckon, yeah, so I agree with the quarantine though, because like then you're making sure the people that do come into our country are legitimate. Like,
Yeah.
You don't have, you know, members of terrorist groups. You don't have groups like that coming into our country and, you know, disrupting the integrity of our country and, you know, causing terror for people. That's why you go through all this processing to get that flushed out of the system.
Yeah.
Whereas you like the families that are trying to, like, they're escaping, they're asylum seekers, like, actually get into our country
if
for safe haven.
You rock up to a country with no ID, no passport, on a fucking shabby ass boat, and you just expect to let, us let you walk in scot free, not even checking your pockets or anything, right? Then we have to do that to everyone. And 99% of people who might come in might be genuine, like, peace-loving people.
Yeah.
What about the 1%? I mean, I forgot what it's called. It's where you don't believe that one man can make a big difference.
Communism?
What?
What? Continue.
No,
I'll look it up. I'll look it up. Don't worry.
It's
I have my phone.
believing that one person cannot make a big difference.
Okay.
So, like...
allow Chrome to record audio. What is the word for someone who believes that one person can make a difference?
One man can't make a difference.
I mean, can't.
Let's see what Google has to say.
So, what does Google have to say? Choose your words. What is the word for someone who believes that one person can make a difference? I mean, can't.
Wow.
Can't. Mwahaha.
Yeah, well, that's obviously wrong.
Okay. What is it called when you say something but mean something else? What is the word for someone who thinks they are better than others? What do you call a person who thinks they know it all? Agonistic.
I forgot what it is, but we'll... So, pretty much it just means, like, you know, you think, it's just one person, they can't do much harm, they can't change anything, it's just one man, you know?
Yeah.
But, like, if you just ignore that 1%, then, you know, you're ignoring all the terror threats that could come into Australia.
Oh, you mean Matra?
What?
No, Messiah.
What?
For one man that can make a difference.
No, I mean,
Sorry, I'm still on this topic.
It's a mindset. It's a mindset of believing that one man can't make a big difference in the world.
One man can make a difference and
But
should try.
someone like Osama bin Laden was one person.
Yeah.
And look how much of a difference they made.
True. Not a good difference.
Like, people say, the only way to make a difference would be like for, you know, an entire country's worth of people, or like an army or something, you know, a big force to actually inflict change. But it's not true. You know, if you just ignore that 1% that you're letting into the country, because you just think, the 99% are great people, well then, you know.
Yeah, true. If you know what word Saxon was thinking of, let us know in the comments below, because every time we clap, like, because it's trying to compensate for the loudness, like, we slowly drain back in.
Oh, it does the same with my drums audio whenever I make videos like that,
But yeah, so let us know, because I tried looking it up, I couldn't find it. I think I know what he's talking about, but who knows, it's Saxon.
We went on for too long about talking about one word.
True.
Kind of went off topic.
Not really.
So
what was the topic again?
Racism and border control and immigration.
That's right. I think our laws on that are pretty lenient compared to other countries.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
America doesn't let many people in, if not any. Their border control from, like, New Mexico into America or from Canada into America is really strict. Not so much Canada into America, because, I mean, you know, most of the time Canadians are trying to get out of America. That was a joke. Don't try and hunt us down, please, border control. But yeah, like, those laws are really aggressive towards it. Like, no, like, you're not allowed to come in if, you know, we don't like you and all that sort of stuff. And it's, like, very, you know, one way.
Yeah.
One ring to rule them all.
we have to have a controversial opinion segment.
Well, I mean, this is technically the new segment of whatever the name of this show was.
Reality check.
Reality check, that was it.
Yeah. So you're like, what's your opinion on Trump?
Trump.
Because I have an unpopular opinion on him as well.
That he's good?
I don't think he's good, but I don't think he's bad.
I think he's done good things.
Yeah. I think if you look back in the past, right, at some pretty famous, like, American presidents, like Woodrow Wilson and all that.
Yeah.
They were pretty big racists themselves.
Lincoln, big-time racist.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't save all the slaves.
No, he didn't. He just saved some. Some.
Some. Yeah.
Slums.
Like, it's just back then racism was more accepted. And now that it's not, it's kind of showing a lot more that, you know, some of the presidents are, in fact, racist. But
yeah.
I think Trump has done good things for the country. He's done some pretty bad things as well.
He's a bit of an idiot, but he's also pretty smart when it comes to,
people are worried that Trump is going to start a war.
If anything,
he's not.
Yeah.
No fucking sane man, and yes, Trump is a sane man.
Yeah.
No one is just going to start a war with a country for no just reason.
Yeah, there's always a reason behind it.
Yeah. Like, I mean, sometimes...
The assassination of a Turkish prince.
Yeah.
And...
Damn.
Invading Poland.
Yeah.
That sort of stuff.
But, like... A new age modern president isn't just going to say, hey, I want more land.
Trump. Yeah. No, it wouldn't be Trump. I think Trump's done good things because the peace treaty now with North Korea and America is in place.
Like, if people were so fucking caught up on Trump starting a war and how he's impulsive and irrational, he would have just said, fuck North Korea, man.
Yeah.
Let's
go get him.
Yeah, we've got way superior shit to them. So...
Yeah. But he doesn't want... No one wants war. Like, especially after what happened last time. Like, that wasn't good. And we don't want that again because, like, we just want to, you know, live a life. Like, who gives a shit if you want more land? We just need to thrive and keep going.
I was thinking of, like, my ideal world.
Yeah.
I could change the world how, like, I wanted it to be.
With one nuke.
No, I was thinking, like, you'd have to get everyone on board for this to work.
It's like communism. You need everyone on board.
It's like, imagine having a world that has no money, no leadership. There's no places that are identical. Like, it's not America, Australia. It's just land. It's just land, and we're all just people. They just live. Like, you know, learning about the Aboriginal culture before it changed. It was just like that.
Well, we're not allowed to call them Aboriginals anymore.
Really?
Indigenous Australians.
Well, fuckeroonie my bumhole.
What? Far out.
This is news to me.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I'm going to call them Aboriginals because I'm a racist straight white. That's right, you Aboriginals.
Next time on Reality Check.
But, yeah, see, like, learning about that shit. And there was no, like, hierarchy.
Yep.
It was just the elders were more intelligent.
Yeah.
So they didn't command you, they just taught you.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a leadership thing, it was just like a teachings, which kind of kept their good morals going and shit.
Yeah.
But, like, imagine that you had responsibilities, but what is it like, oh, I have to wake up in the morning and get dressed so I can make money and keep, you know, buying shit to survive. It was just like, okay, I've got to wake up and live.
Yeah, I have to go hunt some food.
Like, yeah, if that happened, right, it'd be pretty fatal at first. Like, if the world right now was just to go back to that.
Yeah.
Because some families...
crashes.
Yeah, because some families couldn't survive on their own.
Yeah.
Because the way the world's gone now, it's like...
They're dependent on money.
Yeah, well, usually in, like, an evolving, you know, species... It's just survival of the fittest.
Yeah, natural selection.
Yeah, natural selection. But we've now been able to feed the ones that can't feed themselves. So we've kind of fucked up natural selection again. So if we change that, the population would decrease pretty drastically.
Yeah.
Just due to the amount of people we've let live that can't actually fend for themselves.
I swear there's a movie based on that.
Yeah.
Walking Dead's pretty much based on that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But, like... It wouldn't be like a morally bad decision.
Yeah.
It would just be like how humanity has survived for like the last fucking hundreds and thousands of years. Yeah. You think about it, and like currency hasn't been around for that long.
No, if anything, I think it first came around in the Bronze Age, which is like back when, No, wait, no, sorry, my bad. Well, Romans invented currency.
Currency just started with trading.
Yeah, it was just trading.
I need this, you need that.
And then the Romans officially made like money. They made like coins that you could exchange.
As well, yeah,
which was around the same time. But anyway, it's like I agree with that because like going back would be like it'd be a nice refresh, like we'd get all this tension would just go away and like
many like mental disorders, mental unhealthiness would just vanish, I reckon, because you wouldn't have all these fucking materialistic things to worry about. You would just have
surviving.
Good old survival. And I think life would be a lot more fun and you'd be living it to the fullest. Like, if we were to go... If, let's say, humanity was to expand, right? And find a different life form in, like, the galaxy.
Yeah.
And you found them and they just lived like that. They had the, like, intelligence to do what we've done.
Yeah.
Like, industrialising, capitalise on
But they
everything.
chose not to.
But, like, fuck it. Why would we? Because...
Yeah.
Like, money... When you break it down, it's fucking worthless.
Yeah, actually, it's just paper.
Because when, like, if you live like that, everything is free. You just have to get your hands on it. Right?
Yeah, actually, you just have to be able to make it.
Money is just paying for something that you could get for free.
Yeah, it's the easy way out.
Yeah, it's like, and you're capitalising, you're building up more money to buy things that you would have gotten for free if you didn't have money.
Yeah, true.
So there's no point to it. It's just adding problems for yourself. So if we found another life form like that did that, they just fucking lived.
Yeah.
I think they'd be so much more intelligent than us.
Yeah, I reckon. They'd make good decisions and that sort of stuff. And, like, another reason to go back to the ways that we were, I think, like, humanity and mankind is getting too smart for itself.
Yeah.
So, alright, the thing that... one of my biggest fears is, obviously, like, artificial intelligence.
Yeah, same.
Because I don't agree that we should be making other things that can think for themselves. Make decisions for themselves. I think, like, we've evolved for this reason. Why should we be the ones to create another, and then the same thing happened with, evolution, obviously, apparently, I did human biology. We started in Africa, okay? So apparently, Australopithecus africanus, which was the first Homo sapiens, started in Africa.
I disagree, but that's okay.
That's all I was taught.
Yes, man, I got you.
And, we overtook, like, other species, like the Neanderthals, the, Erectus, all those sorts of, other variations of us, and we thrived now. Like, there's no Neanderthals anymore.
Yeah.
They're all gone.
Well.
So, sorry.
Sometimes I feel like I'm around somewhere.
Yeah. But I feel that the same thing would happen if we made artificial intelligence. They'd get smarter. They'd evolve, they'd adapt, they'd overcome, and we wouldn't be able to keep up with them.
Yeah.
So therefore, we'd be extinct. And I'm pretty sure they've made a movie about that.
I have a friend. It's called Terminator, by the way.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I have a friend who's really into that kind of shit. And he listens to all the Elon Musk podcasts about it. And a bunch of other stuff, not just that. But like, and they were talking about it and all the quantum computers that they're making at the moment.
Yeah.
And how they're already faster than the human brain by like 33 times or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Which is like, it means if you create it, by the time that it's, aware, it's already like 1,000 times smarter than you. And it's already comprehended every single scenario that you'd do to try and stop it, and it's already...
Yeah, it's already defended itself.
It's learning at a rate that you can't comprehend. It might learn, one human would learn in an entire lifetime in about a half a second.
Which I find that scary.
Like, so what if that thing was alive for a whole human lifetime? How much fucking knowledge would that have?
Yeah.
Like, you just can't comprehend. It's like trying to think about how big the universe is.
Yeah.
Your mind can think about a certain, like, you can think of it as very large.
Yeah, but you can't actually comprehend.
Your mind can't comprehend infinity.
Yeah.
Because
to our minds it just never stops.
If you kind of comprehend infinity, pretty much, right? If there is one of you in a galaxy that is infinitely big, that means that there's infinite amounts of you.
Oh, damn.
Saying the exact same thing that we are right now in the exact same galaxy.
Are you Neil deGrasse Tyson?
I'm not black.
No, all right.
Just want to get that straight.
Yeah,
Okay?
you've been on the Day at the Beach video. No, you know it. You went on Day at the Beach. You're at what was it? Beach Vlog 1. But like, alright, so Google had a near scare with artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
You heard about this.
I think I did.
They made a program that could teach itself how to walk in 3 different forms. So it walked with 2 legs like a human would. It walked like a spider, except with 4 legs, and it crawled as well, which I thought was fucking terrifying. But the scary thing is that what they didn't program into it, this artificial intelligence would get angry for no particular reason, and it wasn't programmed to get angry and to, be aggressive. And they attempted to shut it down the first time, didn't work. There was an error, so then they pulled the plug. Yeah, and it spooked everyone out.
So I think a lot of people say this as well. Is the moment that artificial intelligence starts painting things is when we've gone too far. It's like to do something not because they have to, because they want to.
Yeah.
Is when we've taken one step too far. Yeah. I think that's when...
and when they start making copies of themselves, like they start making other programs, like the one that Google did, and it made a younger version of itself, which then taught itself how to walk as well. Yeah. And then they're like, what did we just do? So I'm like, stop. Just stop it. We're smart enough. We've got iPhones. That's all we need.
Yeah, that's all I want.
Yeah.
Even I'm so superstitious about like the security behind this thing.
Cameras and stuff.
Yeah, man.
I went through a stage where I used to cover up my cameras.
That's why I have
because of Snowden.
Yeah, that's why I have this case on here.
Yeah.
So like, if my phone's on the table like that, my rear camera is on the desk and my front camera is covered by my case. So I'm fucking... I hate having my phone near me on a conversation like this because I hate having the microphone.
Yeah.
Being able...
So they can just listen to us if they want.
Yeah, because my mate, he was going through his computer storage and he found a bunch of audio files on there and it's just him like playing games in his room. It's just like him like mumbling and taking a sip of drink and eating.
Jeez.
And they were just saved audio files, and he's like, "Oh well, shit."
Yeah.
So he like taped up his like all of his monitor mics and everything, and just kept his headset one. But and he also put in a bunch of fucking like
antivirus and all that,
and security.
Firewalls, VPNs.
I'm not that tech savvy to know what he did, but I'm more of like.
On the
editor and photography guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like he did that and it hasn't happened yet, but I'm so worried about that happening to me.
Well, I mean technically if the government is recording everything we say and then that information slips and someone else grabs hold of it, then they could be branded as a terrorist. So it's like invasion of privacy. They've taken all our information. They could just use that to blackmail the shit out of us.
Yeah.
Which I don't see as good. And that's what I thought. So a lot of people don't like Snowden. I love what he did with exposing the government, exposing how they were recording everything we did. They're looking through our cameras to watch what we did, without anyone realizing about it. Now he's in Russia, I think. That's where they think he is. He might not be there because he's a bloody ghost.
Yeah.
But like that sort of stuff, I thought was just awesome.
Yeah. We need someone like that to kind of point out what's going on.
A messiah.
It's like it was just so weird how Apple has been able to like how they sell their products, right? Because you look into the specs sheet of like the newest Apple phone. Yeah. It will have like 3-4 gigs of RAM. Which is terrible. Yeah. And they'll have, pretty like how they're always boasting on about their camera quality and how it gets better with every phone. Yeah. You actually look at the proper specs for it on paper, and it doesn't get that much better every time.
It just changes the screen, so people have a bigger screen. Like,
they had that big fad where for every new iPhone that they released, they'd actually try and brick the old ones, so that they'd set out a new software update that actually make them slower. Yeah. And the processing power worse. So people would feel, buy a new one. Encouraged to buy a new one. Yeah. Which I think is, that's fucked. Yeah. And when Jobs was around, Steve Jobs, I had an iPod Shuffle.
Oh, yeah?
That lasted me, 6-7 years.
Hmm.
That's all I had.
Yeah.
And I had so many fucking songs in that. That was revolutionary to me as a kid, right? No touch screen, just a little circle that has play, pause, and skip, and volume up and down. That was insane.
Yeah.
Had all my WWE theme songs. Like punch the trees around my house. But you look at my new phone, right? Fuck, this phone, I've probably had it for like a year.
Yeah.
And my mindset there is like, oh, this phone's getting pretty old, you know?
Yeah.
I wonder if it's going to break anytime soon. With my iPod Shuffle, man, that was unstoppable.
Well,
absolutely unstoppable.
Yeah, for my car, I've got my old phone. I'm just going to put a bunch of music onto that. It's going to stay in my car. I'm not going to bother with music or anything else on my phone now because I only use that for messaging and, you know, calls to and from work.
Yeah.
And that's it. And also checking out the YouTube channel, which you guys should do at www.youtube.com/cheekyfish.
Yeah.
Yeah, which you're watching right now, so I don't know why I said
You're
that.
already on that link. But,
Yeah.
like, some people at school are so self-conscious about what kind of phone they have.
Yeah.
Always trying to buy the newest phone.
Yeah, I got an XS.
I could not give a fuck. I had an iPhone 4S for so long.
Yeah.
I don't care how big and bulky that thing was. That was the first phone that I ever had.
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed a phone until I was like 12.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
And even then, the plan that I had on my phone was like not a lot of credit. It was only for calls and texting.
Yeah. And
But,
the next topic we'll talk about, because we're getting to the end of the podcast now, but so I work in hospitality. I see a lot of families, and what I don't agree with is families allowing their 6-7-year-old children to have mobile phones.
Yeah, that's fucked,
with like
man.
credit, SIM cards, data.
I've seen that a lot.
I've only just gotten data, literally in the last 1 or 2 years.
I pay for my own data. I pay for all my own like data, all my own calls and shit.
Yeah, same, because I have to work and I pay for everything for the YouTube. I've paid out of my pocket as well. And yeah, it's just it's going good. It's a hobby of mine, which I'm loving it. I love recording. I love editing. Which it's the best thing. But like, oh, cool.
Oh boy, we've been doing this for 40 minutes.
Yeah, well, all our podcasts are 40. See how quickly it goes?
Wow, I went really fucking
Yeah, and we just keep talking. That's why we don't have to think about a topic. We just go straight into it.
It's hard to do a podcast when you feel pressured to do one.
Yeah.
When you just kind of chillax and it's nice.
Exactly. That's why we're in like a nice, comfortable room. Whenever we do a podcast, I make sure everyone's comfortable before we do it.
Yeah.
That Ben cast we did was the toughest thing to edit. All right, I'm going to say that right now.
Yeah.
I had to cut out 20 minutes of footage of that because we were just talking to you about shit, and it was bad shit about our workplace. So
That's not good.
yeah,
You don't want that.
no,
That's why I don't work at a franchise anymore.
yeah, exactly. That
So even
sucks.
if I have worked at a franchise, I could shit talk them as much as I want.
Yeah, but if you say their name, then we get in trouble.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
But I can still shit talk them.
You can.
But I don't work there anymore. I'm not planning on working there again.
Yeah.
But I just won't say their name.
No, I'm going back to my old
Fuck
job.
you, franchise.
Oh!
Fuck the system.
Oh!
Fuck the
We've
system.
done it.
42 minutes and 59 seconds.
Oh, it's 43.3 now.
Now. Oh, Happy New Year. It's a boy.
Yeah, it's like those balloon things.
I think it's time to end it.
Nah, I reckon I'm just eating ice right now.
I want to be eating ice. But
Oh, it's so nice. Right, let me eat.
well, thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in. Thank you, Saxon, for being on the first installment of, well, I guess the Cheekycast, but this is going to be like the loophole pilot into Reality Check.
Reality Check.
Which will be where we talk about this sort of stuff over and over again. The podcast will most likely be me, Ben, me, Ethan, me, Ben, Ethan, me, Ben, Ethan, Saxon, me, Ethan, Saxon, me, Ben, Saxon, me, Reese, me, Ben, Reese, me, Ben, Ethan, Reese, me, no, I already said that, Reese, Saxon, Reese, Ben,
Oh.
yeah, I just won't be on the channel anymore, imagine that.
At least they know it. They know it now.
Yeah,
There
cool.
you go,
You know all the people on the channel. Cool.
That's right.
We're a big franchise. We're pretty much T-Series right now. With our 4 or 5 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like if every one of those people was like
100.
2 million subscribers. Then
Actually, we should just make different accounts and get 2 mil. And
Yeah,
then
that's
on
what
each,
I
and then we
think
just go check out Pure Cyborg Gaming on
I fucking hate you.
on YouTube.
Fucking kill yourself. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh,
That's the reason why cancer is going to be contagious one day.
yeah. People will watch that video, but oh no, oh no.
Enough.
But yeah, this will be available obviously on.
Jesus.
No, stop playing.
Sorry.
Stop playing YouTube videos. Will be. No, not okay. Yeah, we'll be playing this on SoundCloud, as well as Reality Check. We'll make separate accounts for Reality Check. I reckon that should just be its own channel.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Its own podcast channel.
Cool. We're just testing it on the Cheekyfish channel first.
We'll test on it. Yeah, see, if you guys like it, give it a like, give us a subscribe, comment, let us know what you thought. If it's too controversial for you guys, let us know and we'll make it less controversial.
Yeah, with different opinions.
Yeah, different opinions. Opinions you guys like.
Yeah. We got some PC opinions.
Yeah, too easy. Well, cool. Bye.